Okay, thank you for tuning in. Juan's Auto Diagnostics. Today we have a 2006, I believe. Yeah, 2006 BMW. Um, 325i. Customer complaint is that it does crank, but will not start. As you can see, I'm not getting no RPM from a signal. I don't know how well you can see this. Let me move this around. Oh yeah, the glare. I got a couple U codes. U11 4B, U11 5E, U11 5B, and pretty much all of them is talking about the engine torque management and missing signal from the ECM. I cannot communicate with the ECM for any means. The thing I'm going to end up doing, checking, making sure I have powers and ground to the ECM. Let's say I found the connector. Right when I was removing the perimeter cover that goes here, I found that broken, and then it would slide in and out. I'm going to see if I could put it back in. I have it connected and see if that will fix the issue. Maybe it just needs a new connector. But still, you everyone determine, make sure that everything is working how it should, and you don't have any other issues. So let me get to it and I'll be back. As you can see now, I'm able to communicate with my Autel MaxiSys. They go to diagnosis, auto scan, and it will go through every pit and distinguish if there's anything abnormal. But clearly, you can see I already have 10 defaults on the DME, 6 on the EGS. So let's wait till this do a full scan and go from there and find out why it's accelerating by itself, and I cannot control that. Okay, so that's a wrap for this 2006 BMW. Crank no start. One good way to check and see if you get a RPM signal on your tachometer. If you don't get a reading, it's a good way to start checking your crank sensor. Make sure your crank sensor works. You could back probe on the sensor if you are able to get to it. On this BMW, I believe you're not. It's right behind the starter, so unfortunately, you don't have the opportunity. But in this case, I could not communicate with the control module for the engine. So when that happened, what you do, you go after your powers and grounds. In this case, as I was starting to look for them, I noticed that it was not fully connected. Once I started connecting it, I started hearing the throttle body open close, and I started hearing other things starting to wake up, and then I started able to go and turn on the car. I don't know how long the car been running, but I noticed that misfire number 2, after a while, it took care of itself. That one thing to check out. I would make sure how long that vehicle been sitting and go from there. I'm still learning how to do this. Every day is something new, and I'm grateful for that. So is there anything that I could do different to help you guys out, or you guys have any suggestions, please go ahead and drop it on the comments. Another thing, please subscribe. Give a thumbs up if you like the video, and put a notification button on to make sure you be able to be notified of future content that I will upload. To that, thank you for watching, and thank you for the support. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Juan's Auto Diagnostics. Today we have a 2006, I believe. Yeah, 2006 BMW. 325i. Customer complaint is that it does crank, but will not start. As you can see, I'm not getting no RPM from a signal. I don't know how well you can see this. Let me move this around. Yeah, the glare. I got a couple U codes. U11 4B, U11 5E, U11 5B, and pretty much all of them is talking about the engine torque management and missing signal from the ECM. I cannot communicate with the ECM for any means. The thing I'm going to end up doing, checking, making sure I have powers and ground to the ECM. What I think happened, maybe the ECM is bad, or somebody tampered with the battery and put it backwards, because I could see here where the battery sits, it looked like somebody used some not factory screws to put it down. So that what thing happened, they probably were messing around with it and caused the issue to happen. Let me start getting to it, and let me get wire diagram, and we'll go from there.